I think that I have always aligned myself with the ideas that change can happen. So that's all to say that I think I'm a very positive person.
There's no problem.
Yeah, so, and the hope is necessary for the long game, right? And I think that it's kind of like a weird, like, well, for me, I'm hopeful, but it's necessary for the long game, because we already talked about how some of the events of this week, the positive events of this week, were years in the making, generations in the making. And so you need to retain that hope. We need to retain that positivity for the long game.
Yeah.
It's not just, oh, in this moment, I'm really passionate. In this moment, I'm really positive. I've been like this since day one. I will remain like this. I am very, very kind of invigorated from the CLT folks, invigorated by the folks that are wanting to come out and vote, that already voted already, that kind of lended their voice to council this week. We are poised. We are in a situation right now that we can make a difference. And I can be an advocate for all those folks too, as city council, because I understand the fear that some of these parents are fearing. I understand the fear that some of these individuals are having for their neighbors, for their siblings. I understand that part. I also understand the laws that go into it. Like, reading that collective bargaining agreement, oh my goodness.
Wow.
But I understand it. I knew where it was going, and I had a really awesome conversation with a police friend of mine as to the things that have already been changed, and how the Kentucky statutes can work and be changed as well, how to work with our legislators to change the laws. And I understand that. And I can use that background and use that knowledge and try to educate others as well. So we're all working from the same page. You know, I'm also really, really hyper aware of a lot of the disparities here. You know, from working at the Chrysalis House, from working at AVOL, from working with Kentucky Refugee Ministries, I'm very aware of the disparities here, and I think that on council, that background, that type of information will kind of always be there when I'm making decisions and representing this district and the community. And so those are just, you know, kind of the foundation for my decision style, my decision making, my leadership style, everything like that is coming from a place of experience in all different areas. An experience as a Black woman, experience as a Black daughter, experience as a child of immigrants, experience just by working in the community, experience as an attorney. It's like, if you're looking for someone who can encompass the movement that's right now, I think that's me. And I think that's why you should vote for me. And it doesn't take away from the other candidates, right? I think they have experience, I think they have passion, and I think we are very lucky in the third right now. We were very lucky. But I think that there are just some things that they will not understand that I have experience in, and that I'm willing to put that out on the table. Even today, I said, ask me anything. We talked about everything. And I'm always that way. So, you know, if there are issues that we need to talk about that are hard, I'm willing to talk about them. I'm willing to listen. I'm willing to take action items, because I think that is the point. The point of a council and a council person is to constantly be looking at the districts, looking at the city, and making sure it is better and better every single year. And that's what I want to do. And that's what I plan on doing. And yeah, so vote for me on Tuesday.
That's awesome. Thank you for sharing that. I mean, I know that's not always easy to kind of just, kind of talk about yourself and
yeah, I hate it.
I know you do. But
you guys need to know me if you don't know me.
Yeah.
And so
yeah,
putting it out there.